Right, I've got loads of videos to go through. No, I'm only joking. I've just got one video to go through right today, and it's going to have the GSP 600, GSP 500, the 650 HD Groove, which is obviously another company. It's called Apogee that does the DAC system, and then you've got Sennheiser with the headphones, and they're fully open back. We've also got the GSX 1200 Pro. And then we've also got the GSX 1000. Now, if you looked at my videos lately, you would notice that I've done the GSX 1000 a long time ago. And I also done it about last week. And then I've done the GSP 500. Then I've done GSP 600. But these are the GSP 500s, and basically these are half open back. So not fully open back, these are half open back gaming headsets. So taking an attribute from audiophile headphone sets that people really like to listen to their sounds and know their sounds and pitches and low tones and hertz and kilohertz and stuff like that, and they've implemented these drivers inside these cans. So basically when you're listening to these headphones, you're going to be like, wow, these sound awesome for music and gaming, and I can hear different things that I never used to be able to hear from other gaming headsets. So we've got these, but people were a little bit, I loved your review on this was excellent, this was sick. But they were like, what are you talking about? I don't really understand. No. So I'm doing it again to explain it a little bit more, because I asked Sennheiser to send this over for me. This is a HD 650 and Groove. So DAC system by Apogee. Doesn't work with Android, works with iPhones and iPods and stuff like that. I think. And Macs. And obviously PCs and stuff like that. Obviously high-res audio, really clear clarity sound, audiophile headphone set, fully open back drivers, so you can, it's basically sit down, you listen to your tracks, and you can literally hear a wide sound stage and stuff like that, and everyone else can hear it as well. These are like half open back, where people can hear half the sort of sound, and this is completely closed off. But anyway, I've got these as well, the amps to push them, and it's going to be a comparison of what's the difference between the 1000 GSX 1000 and the GSX 1200 Pro. The difference is really quickly right now is that if you can daisy chain the 1200 Pro, but you can't daisy chain the 1000, but the 1000 puts out some power. It really does to these headphone sets. It makes them like double the power of volume, bass. It just enhances. It's really cool. Yeah, so we're going to try these all out on the computer and all this sort of stuff through gaming, and we're going to try it out through music and stuff like that, and see if I can get you back on track with what I'm talking about, the GSP 500s as well as the GSP 600. So I'm just going to get out of the box. There's going to be loads of B-roll so you can see nice close-ups and feel the actual product itself. So let's get on and let's just test it out. Let's go. Right, so what I've been doing is I've been testing like these free headphone sets, and it's totally different. It's getting a different aspect of different sound. Then I realised that I didn't have the headphones on tight enough to my head, because I thought, where's the bass gone? I heard bass before. Where's the bass? The bass is definitely on these two. These ones, the bass is more a balance and more natural sound. It definitely comes right out. Everyone could hear it and stuff like that. It's quite comfortable as well, covers up your ears and stuff like that. It hasn't got noise cancellation, but it's got these two, I'm going to put it out actually so you can see it. So these little gold pins, instead of having a normal 3.5mm jack, it's got these two gold pins, and it's got another two gold pins on the other side as well. And you just plug it in, so one's for right ear, one for left ear, and this is what drives the drivers. And then you've got this long cable. Then you've got this as well, which is the Groove by Apogee, and this is a DAC amplifier, and it's quite warm at the moment. It's plugged in via USB and via micro USB, and then you can monetize how your music's being distorted. So at the moment it's blue because it's off, and then when it's green it's on, and it starts to like flash. Same whether your music's distorting and that's what the whole point of this is for. And you can turn the volume up and down through just an Apogee controller. You can also use it on your mobile as well. So I've got a 3.5mm jack, so I could use it, but you can use it on obviously an Apple or iPod through another connector. And you can also use the Apogee app, which does not come with Android, but it comes with obviously the Apple iPod and Apple phone, iPhone and stuff like that. You know what I mean, it's all devices. Anyway, so I'm quite impressed though. Like I actually prefer these headphones more than these ones. These are like £400 and these are like £200. Actually, which ones are these? Yeah, no, this is the 600. This is 220 or 230 pound, and then you need the amplifier. So I've obviously got the amps as well. GX 1000 here, GX 1200 right here. But I'm using the GSP 500 with the Pro, and then I'm using the 600 or GSP 600 with the 1000. And it is slightly different. I'm going to try it with gaming, but at the moment, off camera, I was listening just to audio and trying to figure out like the bass, the mids, how separated the wide stage is. When you've got it connected to these amplifiers, like even like the cheapest one, which is not really cheap, but like it's about £200, plus these headphones that are 220, you're looking at more than this, so 400 and something. But this has got an amplifier, which is obviously the Groove Apple G, which will cost you a lot more if you actually bought it from Apple G itself. But what I'm trying to say is, after listening to the music and having it like so it was nice and closed and comfortable to my head, it was awesome. It was just like the bass was there, and then when I changed like different sounds and stuff, I was getting a different signature all the time. It was like sounds I'd never heard before. It was like really low and nice sort of feeling, like when you're in a cinema and you can hear different sounds, and depending if you're in the middle of the cinema, you can hear really bassy mids and really nice highs, but it's really clean and crisp. I could also top out where it could get a little bit distorted as well, but the distortion was only because I just turned it up full whack, because I try everything at full volume so I can hear what kind of sound I'm going to get, and then I can turn it down and then get the really nice clarity. But the stage was absolutely huge with the GSP 500s with a 1200 GS or the GSX 1200 Pro. I was getting a super wide stage. The bass was like, it was like I had a subwoofer behind me. I had, well, yeah, like the highs were in front of me. Had sounds here, had sounds everywhere. It just sounded awesome. Like these sounded awesome as well, the GSP 600s, but it was just a different story of using that amplifier. And it's only £20 more. But £20 more on £200 plus £200 is like 400 and whatever. So basically, both of them paired together works out to be around the same price, £430. So for gaming, that's half. Like if you got a gaming computer and it's like £1,500, that's £500 alone, basically, just on your audio, just without even having speakers, without getting a monitor, graphics card and anything like that. So basically, it's for people that have got a bit more money. But you have got the older generations of the headphones, and the older generations of the headphones are still one of the lightest, but they're just a bit plasticky for my liking. But it sounds awesome and it's really comfortable, and that's the main thing, to be able to use it long stages of time as well as the audio. But yeah, the audio sounds awesome. And someone sent me a message the other day about, oh, the GSP 500s, they're the same size as the GSP 600s. It's only because I didn't do something with the headband. Well, I'm going to prove it right now. That, where have we got? So let me have a look at these. Just looking at these, I should be able to tell. Right, these are the GSP 500s, these are the GSP 600s. And yeah, GSP 600s. Now both of them, this is for your head, to tighten up the top of your head. And obviously pulling it out full whack, like I'm going to do right now. Now, which ones do you think are bigger? Right, I'm going to put this on my head. Right, this is at full whack. Right, so I've got these bits, they're exactly the same as what it is on the top. I'm going to leave that for a second. Now, these are definitely GSP 600s without even looking at them, because they've got noise cancellation. These are not open back. So that's as far as it goes. Right, so it doesn't go any further, as you can see. Now these are the GSP 500s. And look at the difference. They're much bigger, and they've still got the same place where the headband is. Right, so these are much bigger than what they are. But I can hear things because these are half open back, not fully open back. As you can see here, like this is fully open back, where you can see all the drivers and everything, the whole ear cut and driver right there is all open back. These are half open back. What I mean by half open back is that I wish I could like show you properly. So you've only got like that little bit there. That's like a third, 1/3. Of, not even half open back, but 1/3 of the driver that you can see there. But I tell you what, these haven't got noise cancellation on them, but they are bigger. Now I'm going to do the bit on the top, see if I can get these any different from whatever the dude was saying. Right, big is what they can go. Open that out as well. You can see clearly that these are smaller than the GSP 500s. Clearly, look at that. See? They will fall off my ears easier than what these would. See? So, to you in the comments down below, you said that the GSP is 500s are about the same. I missed something. I've just shown you, so I haven't missed it. Still good though. Good little comment, because he did have me by the rolls. I was like, I could be wrong. Anyway, rolling rockers still on the side, durable hinges on the side, breathable foam, good drivers, about the same drivers. These are lighter though, the GSP 500s, than the 600s. Microphones are exactly the same, tested them out. It's no point me talking through a computer because it sounds really weird to talk to you through that. Yeah, definitely durable hinges, and it's got loads of different material. Nice little foam band, just like that one. But now, the difference is with the GX 1200 Pro and the GSX 1000 is that you can daisy chain that one and have someone else plug into your system and then obviously listen to your sound as well. Whereas this one, you can't. You can just plug in and that's your amplifier. So for an extra £20, you can do that. And also, the sound quality sounded slightly a little bit more deeper bass, but it had more of a slightly higher distortion rate. That's what I think. But I think that is because I've only tried the GSP 500s with the 1200 Pro, and I've only used the GSP 600s with the GSX 1000. I think that's right. No, 1200 Pro, sorry. And the GS 1000 in with the GSP 500. So now I'm going to swap them over and I'm going to have a quick listen to see if there's anything different. Then I'm going to move on to gaming and see if there's anything different. Because with audio, it's taking all the audio elements and putting them all into this gaming headset. And I've already listened to audio on it. And if you're into audio, you would love these. You will absolutely love them. With an amplifier, you'd be like leaving a comment down below and all that, and subscribing and sharing because you like these sort of videos. But anyway, I'm going to swap them over now. I prefer these headphones. These are GSP 600s and also the 1200 Pro. Since I've listened to that, it actually sounds more in-depth, more bassy, wide stage, it's louder, it's more enhanced. It's also feels that it's more realistic at the same time. It's awesome. I like the 1000 and the GSP 500s, but once you've gone up to these ones and then gone down to them ones, it's really weird. Now mixing them both together with that amplifier, it does push the headphones more than what it should normally do, which is pretty cool. I really definitely recommend them. So yeah, these are really quite cool. These have got noise cancellation and everything like that, but remember, if you've got a bigger head, go with the GSP 500s, and obviously if you want to annoy people, go with the 1/4% or 1/3 of percentage of the open back. Remember, these are fully open backed headphones. Yeah, for that autumn that nice sound. Anyway, I did listen to the gaming on here. The gaming sounds nice, but no way as powerful as what it sounds on here, and also the audio sounds better than what this does. Now if you round them all together, it is around the same sort of price, 400 and something pound each. So with this being the 1200 and that, so this would round up to be, so yeah, this would be about 450. This would be £400, and these are £400. But you get an amplifier with this. No, sorry, you get an amplifier with that, which is £400. And then you get £400. You can get a gaming headset and audiophile sound, and an amplifier that you can also plug in speakers. And if someone comes over, you can just go by a press of a button, and it'll switch from the sound rather than going through all the sound elements that I had to. And also on this one you can daisy chain. So yeah, that is all my coverage of the Sennheiser GSP 500, GSP 600 and the GSX 1000 and 1200 Pro and the 650 HD Groove and Apple DAC amplifier. Yes, that is the end of the review, so see you in another one. Subscribe, share and like and all that, and I'm not mentally challenged, I just like doing things like that. Anyway, see you later. Thanks for watching.